while cleaning the leaves, then I saw they bloomed. I forgot that I have planted here. So pretty. Last year I planted. Hello everyone, today is 25th March 2021. Right now 4 p.m. afternoon, 81 degree Fahrenheit. That's what I saw, the temperature. Very good temperature, unexpected. So I thought let me trim few of my plants. This is Chinese snowball. If you can see the tag, Chinese snowball, and you can see the flower, how it is going to bloom. So last year I planted this. This year it survived. That's all. I am very happy about it, because the first year is always to change. Sorry, got a call and was interrupted. So this is survived. That's, I am very happy about it for this situation. And you can see how, so the this is also, you can consider kind of hydrangea. The leaves looks like that, but it is somehow they call it viburnum, because this is a little bit bigger size than hydrangea, I believe. In the height and width, you can say it is a kind of small tree, this kind of, so somehow they categorize it as viburnum. So this is Chinese snowball, some viburnum. And I have googled it, and it is a beautiful plant. So, and they are very hardy. I can show you, if you can see these, see, these are the growth, new growth. See, I am very new to trim on these, so I don't know how, but still I believe let me trim it a little bit, so that the lace and newer shoots will be stronger. Let me trim. I am cutting it very little bit, like see where it is, so that these branch they will grow into bigger, and this looks little bit not very good, so I'll cut it here so that it will increase that branch. So I'm not making it, so here for that branch, if you see this branch, I want to cut it here. Because I believe little trimming is very necessary. This one let me cut here, because those are the new shoots. Let me cut it here. So like that, let me cut this one here. So like that, if you see this, I want to cut it here. This one, this looks healthy, so I'll cut it here. This branch, they all look good, right? Still, let's cut here. Yeah. This let me cut here, and this side let me cut here. Yeah, that's it for this plant. I don't want to make it smaller. Let's go to another plant. Then this is also, I think I planted it in first week of December. So I was 50-50 whether it will survive or not, but still I learned that hydrangea are hardy, so I thought I'll take a chance. And this is the plant, Invincible Limata. So it will be all the season light green color, very light green bloom. Generally the other variety of hydrangea which are not not this limelight and this, they are light green. Rest of the hydrangea, no matter what the color is, originally they bloom cream and slowly they turn into their other color. They don't stay all the season the same color. But this, I was like as of my knowledge, this this color, this particularly this plant can keep the color all through the season. So thinking that, I have bought one limelight hydrangea also, which will be 6 to 8 feet. I'll show you. And this one is the short version of limelight hydrangea, which I was searching a lot, and till November I did not find in my nearby nursery store, so or plant store. So first week of December I found in one store and I got it. I planted it thinking that if I'm lucky it will survive. Sorry, I wanted to show you the height also. You can see the height. It says 3 to 4 feet tall. This one 3 to 4 feet tall. So generally about hydrangea they say they grow taller than the tag, so it may go 5 feet also, but at least assume it will be 4 feet. So I don't want to trim a lot, but still if something looks dry little bit. So yeah, so I was very happy. If you can see, these are the shoots, new growth, so that means the plant survived. So that is a good part for me. Because I see little bit shoot here, so let me cut this. I don't want to cut a lot. Yeah, that's it. This will be the first season for this plant, so let me just save the plant, and later if I want to cut some branches I will do that. This is the limelight hydrangea I was talking about. So it may grow 6 to 8 feet. They say 6 feet, but many YouTubers I saw them telling that it grows nearly 8 feet. So this is on the north side of my this rectangle garden. This rectangle garden is the first garden I started, and while planting hosta, but it was not as this big rectangle. Slowly I increased. Earlier it was smaller than this current size. So thinking that is my daffodil garden. When I bought 2 packet of iris in 2013, when we moved to this house, I have one daffodil packet which I planted here, making in a circular way. So in my earlier picture you can see there was a circular shape of the border. Based on that circle I had planted these. So like that you can see. Today I cleaned, I removed the leaves, so I just bumped it in the center, because there is a crepe myrtle here which will come I think in June. Before June it will not show its leaves, so because it needs a very warm temperature. So I removed. Here I have planted these are I think 2019 fall I planted. So last year it was there, and at that time very little leaves, just rhizome only I planted there, and three rhizome of iris here, 3 rhizome of iris here. I'm sorry about the accent, because they are very good for any kind of rhizome or bulbs. That's why I sometimes throw them here. So here I have not cleaned the iris, but in many places I cleaned the iris, because the rhizome of the iris which is here, this is the back side. You can say the rhizome faces that side. If you can see, this one I'm talking about, this one I'm talking about. So that is the rhizome. That should be partially, at least 1/3 part of that should be visible to the sun. Then only it stores energy and grows well. That's what I know about iris. So here, this is my first daffodil I planted here. So I used to call it daffodil garden. So first I had these daffodil, and somehow the first 2 years the daffodils did not bloom. I didn't know how to take care of the daffodils. Because many times they had buds, and just when the time when they are supposed to bloom, they used to dry the buds. So I think maybe they needed enough water, and also the clay soil did not let the root to go properly at that time. At that time I did not add compost, I think. So the bulbs were completely in clay soil, and then on 3rd year I gave them some compost and some fertilizer, and then I saw the buds blooming. And after that, so you can see I had planted only one bulb, okay, only one bulb, and in the 7 year you see how many it multiplied. That is a bunch, that is a bunch, this is a bunch, this is a bunch, this is a bunch, this is a bunch. So according to me, 1 2 3 4 5 bunch, and in each bunch again you can say 1 2 3 4 5 bulb I am saying, but it is originally one bulb, like that. This is originally one bulb, then again you can say, see, originally it is one bulb. So in 7 years that much they have grown. And this iris, 2019 I planted, where very little actually, there was a lot there. Originally I planted there the blue iris, blue and purple, so there they multiplied into 100 in 5 years. So 2 years back what I did, I multiplied in different location. So in 2019, which are not very good, the rhizome which didn't have leaves, I just thought let me try, if they will survive, if not, that's fine. So the good iris, I made a circle around that. The third biggest circle you see, I'm sorry, I have a lot of bags, I kept there soil and mulch. So lot of healthy iris rhizome I planted in the third circle, and which has leaves and good rhizome, making sure that they all will grow well. I wanted all of them to grow in the same season, so that when they will bloom, they all will bloom together. Because sometimes if the rhizome is not good and if it starts growing on the third season, then it will be always a smaller plant and the nearby plant will be bigger. Thinking that all good iris, I first planted there, because I was inspired by a house. When I drive to school, on the way I see a house where they have a straight line of iris and kind of 1,000 iris bloom each year. So I thought that means in few years automatically they multiply and they will be bushy, and I mean they will look full. So thinking that, I thought let's just put them in the ground, and in 5 years at least they will multiply and they will make as if I have continuously planted them. But I have planted them, I think 5-6 feet apart. So now coming back here, so the rhizome which were not very good, I just wanted them to survive and be able to make a plant. So I planted here. So 3 on this side, 3 on that side, like that. On all 4 sides I planted here. So now it is not my not my daffodil circle garden. It became many variety. Now it has also iris, it has Dutch iris. If you see, this is one Dutch iris, I think sky blue color, this one. So one packet last year I planted, and I think since November they came out. So 1 year they bloomed, and then after that they went dormant, and then they again showed their leaves in November somehow, in cold. When the winter was reaching, then they showed their leaves, and since then they are looking like that. These leaves are, since November the leaves are like this. When it snows, they are dipped in the snow. When snow melts, still it is there. So they did not grow in their sizes, but they survived the winter. So but they did not bloom somehow. And so now I can say the center is a crepe myrtle, then close to the crepe myrtle there is a circle of Dutch iris, then a circle of daffodils, and these daffodils are multi-layered yellow color, and they bloomed very pretty. So, and they come every year. And then here, when I increased the size, actually I planted phlox here. In 3 corner I planted phlox. In one bag I had 3 phlox, which is nice, fragrant and nice color. I bought in 2019 fall. So but only here I saw the phlox plant, but in that corner and that corner I saw only 2 weeks, little leaf, and then somehow they died. But thinking that, and here there is a knockout rose. This knockout rose was originally I planted on left side of my driveway, where it was eaten by deer a lot. So last year last March I transplanted from that place to this place, and last year it grew more. And but originally also it was a very big plant I bought. And the positive part of knockout roses is continuously it blooms. Always you will see in whole summer you will see the flower, red flower. So I transplanted that in the March, and in these three I thought of phlox. So only one phlox survived, the other two died. So thinking, somehow I planted in the four corner, and then I changed my mind to make this as a again square shape, to give a square shape. And when I imaginary I had the square shape, then I thought of putting these iris in a row, 3 on each side. And logically like last year I was just in planning phase, so intentionally I did not put border, because first my plan was just to put some plants on the ground so that they will settle, and additionally if I will get some plants accordingly I will give a shape. And I was inspired by a YouTuber. I did not want the border straight line. I wanted little wavy and some design shape I wanted to give. So I thought when I will have enough time I will do like that, thinking that I did not make a straight line. And some crocosmia I have planted here, which should come. It survived. Last year I planted in March I think, and they came, I saw them, the leaves in June or July I believe. So they were little late to sow, but they survived. And they are also hardy, they are supposed to come each year. So I have planted these iris in a straight line. So now it is a square, logically it is a square garden. And then after that, in December I have planted this Czech trilogy. This one, this you can see. This is, you can say, check mark trilogy Vaisala. This is a very beautiful Vaisala, but I don't see any branches so far, so I am not sure it is alive or not, because I bought this in May or June, but somehow it was in a very big pot and it was expensive. So I was thinking to find a right place, and it will also grow, like according to me 8 feet at least it will grow. So I was not sure where to plant, and finally I think in first week of December I planted. So it was too late, and I don't know, let's wait. Sometimes they take time and they resume, so I don't know. But it has lot of big roots, and it was in a very big pot. And let's see my luck. So this is logically a square garden. This is knockout rose. I did not trim it, so let me trim it, then only it will have very nice new branch. See this one how it is. Let me cut this guy here. Yeah, this one, this is a nice branch. Let's cut this here. About rose, no need to regret. They grow new shoots very easily. In my village, when my aunt was cutting, like she used to cut here, and I was telling, why you chopped off all the branches, now nothing left. And few days I used to be very sad, but in a month then we used to see very new healthy branches. So I know that it is okay to cut them. Yeah, this much. I'll clean it later, the branch. Then east side of the square daffodil garden, this is the limelight hydrangea I planted. And those brown things, those are the tea leaves. used tea leaves, you can say. I heard they are very good for used coffee powder or tea powder. They are very good for the hydrangea. So one day I just threw them there. So I think this is also survived. If you can see the new branches, let me bring closer. Are you able to see? Here, see this one, this is new. Yeah, so I think they are, this is new. If you can see, this is new. So I believe, see, this is up to here. See, if you can see, they are survived. So I don't want to make it very small. This is so far my favorite plant, I can say, because I was looking a lot and in every store, and hardly I used to see, and even if I see, they are $80, $90, and always I try under $30 if I can get the plant, because above 30 I think unnecessary to spend that much money, because anyway we are they will grow, so no need to spend a lot of money buying a big plant. See this one, what can I do? It already broken. See, I feel that is broken there. Oh God, see this. That's what sometimes the heavy snow makes them like this. Yeah, I don't want to cut more than this much. Then this is a new variety of iris. I don't remember the name. I planted in few places. I got the packet in one nursery near Boston, and let's see. Knowing intentionally, I plant them in different location, because sometimes they don't like the location you plant the ball. Location means how much sunlight is falling and what time it is falling, and so based on that I try to plant in different location to see in which location they bloom and they grow best, so that in that way you can decide next time to plant in that place most. And this is again, I think last week of November I planted. This is some mango salsa landscape rose. So it does not grow tall, but it is shrubby. I mean, it is bushy. It may take the whole space. This one thing I wanted to mention, because that limelight hydrangea will grow 8 feet, I needed bigger space around it. That's why I thought here, and I left that much space, that side also that much space, so that when they will grow, they grow, and they need bigger space, I mean. So knowingly I have left this space for the limelight hydrangea. Sorry to interrupt in the middle while talking about this mango salsa. So I planted a kind of early winter, but I was sure about the rose. They are very hardy like hydrangea, and they survive the winter, and sooner or later they sow their leaves and they survive. So thinking that, I planted, and you can see how it is. It looks healthy and good enough. It survived. I meant that it survived. You see, and let me trim. I did not finish all, but I thought let me show you how I am doing. I'll clean them later. Yeah, I think I can leave this much. Then this is one next to my, that is a grape plant. That is a grape plant, that is a white hibiscus, that is also a white hibiscus. This white hibiscus was tagged as pink when I bought from Home Depot, but it bloomed white. That is white, so I wanted a different color here, but it came out white. And I don't know, now I can transplant, it is so big. So here I planted last year one, I don't remember the name, very pretty color. So but still little bit it needs to be cut. So I believe let's this much. This is dead, this is dead. So yeah, I think I'll leave it here, this one.